There is no cure for ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, and it often claims its victims within 2 to 5 years. But Elizabeth Grandbois has beaten the odds, living with ALS for some 10 years now. And in an effort to help other Canadians in the same situation, she has created Elizabeth's Concert of Hope. The event comes to Vancouver tomorrow, bringing with it much more than just music for those living with the disease.
At any given time, 300 British Columbians are living with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. Les Hart is one of them. He was just 35 years old when he was diagnosed.
It started in my right hand and progressed to my neck over a period of 2 years.
He started having trouble playing his guitar. He used to sit in the bedroom for hours and jam on his guitar, and he started having problems with it.
That was 6 years ago. Today, Les can no longer play his guitar, or speak, or breathe for himself. He can walk a little, but with ALS, a progressive disease that attacks motor nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, there's no telling how long it'll be before he loses that ability as well.
It's such a devastating disease that there isn't much hope.
So far, there's basically nothing other than a couple of experimental drugs that are even just thought to slow progression. So if there's no research, then what hope do any of these people have?
Fortunately, there is research. In Vancouver, at the Brain Research Centre at UBC, and in other labs around the world, scientists are striving to better understand ALS.
I think a great deal of progress has been made toward trying to understand the cause of ALS, and when this is pinned down, a cure or something that arrests progression of the disease should be possible.
Dr. Neil Cashman is heading up the effort to develop a vaccine, one that would help the patient's immune system to locate, attack, and destroy a mutant protein called SOD1, which they believe is responsible for the nerve damage and paralysis that follows.
The idea is to develop what's called a therapeutic vaccine. In other words, you have the disease, and the disease is modified, slowed down, or perhaps even arrested by targeting the misfolded SOD1.
What is your greatest hope? What do you dare to wish?
A cure.
For it to at least stop.
Yeah, for it not to get any worse. If he can stay like he is now, we'll take it.
Of course, funding research and supplying patients with the expensive equipment that they need takes money. Raising those funds is the goal of Elizabeth's Concert of Hope, which will take place tomorrow night at UBC's Chan Centre. If you'd like to find out more, you can log on to alsbc.ca.